Happy Maha Sivarathri. Let me change into my traditional dress. Now I'm ready to celebrate.
If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe for more.
So tonight, we're diving into a night of absolutely immense spiritual significance. It's a time when the veil between our world and the mystical is said to be at its thinnest. We're talking about Maha Sivarathri, the great night of Shiva. You know, to really get this, we have to start with the deepest idea behind the festival. When we say Shiva, we're not just talking about a deity. We're talking about a fundamental principle of the entire cosmos. The name literally means that which is not. So think about it like this. It's the formless, vast emptiness, that silent background that holds all of creation together. It's the nothingness from which everything comes and where everything eventually returns.
And that profound idea is exactly what's celebrated on Maha Sivarathri. It happens on the 14th night of the waning moon, which is, you guessed it, the darkest night of the month. Now, this isn't just symbolic. It's believed that the planet's alignment on this very night creates a natural upsurge of energy in our bodies, making it a really powerful opportunity to hit a spiritual peak.
So, just for your calendars, in 2016, this incredible night falls on February 15th. And while the whole night is powerful, there's a supercharged period called the Nishita call, which happens right around midnight. This is considered the absolute best time for meditation, when that connection to the formless cosmic energy is at its absolute strongest.
Okay, so we've got the cosmic principle and we've got the astrological timing. But to really truly grasp the meaning of Maha Sivarathri, we need to jump into the ancient legends. These are the stories that give this night its heart and its soul. The mythology of this night really breaks down into two main themes. On one hand, it's a huge celebration of the divine union. We're talking about the marriage of Shiva and Parvati. This symbolizes the perfect cosmic balance of consciousness and divine energy. And on the other hand, it honors Shiva as the cosmic protector, remembering his epic acts of saving all of creation from utter chaos.
And these themes pop up in several key stories. You've got the beautiful story of Shiva and Parvati's marriage, which happened only after her incredible, intense devotion. Then there's the legend of the Lingodbhava, where Shiva appeared as this infinite, endless pillar of light. We also remember the moment he became Nilkanth, or the blue-throated one, by literally drinking a deadly poison to save the universe. And of course, this is the night he is said to perform the Tandava, the cosmic dance that creates and destroys everything. So, the big question is, how do these huge cosmic stories actually translate into personal practice? Let's take a look at how devotees express their faith through rituals on this really sacred night.
Right at the heart of the whole festival is something called the Jagaran. It's an all-night vigil. But it isn't just about fighting off sleep. It's a powerful symbol for staying aware and conquering our own inner darkness. And here's a tip. To best harness that natural energy upsurge of the night, it's recommended you keep your spine vertical, which helps that energy flow freely.
Now, a central part of the worship involves making sacred offerings to the Shiva Linga. One of the key ones is Panchamrita, which is this amazing mixture of 5 nectars: milk, curd, ghee, honey, and sugar. Water is also essential, and so are the leaves from the bel tree, which are said to be incredibly dear to Shiva.
And these offerings are all part of a very structured worship. It all starts with the Sankalpa, which is basically a vow of sincere observance. That's followed by the Abhishekam, the ritual bathing of the Shiva Linga with all those sacred items. After that, other offerings like bell leaves and flowers are presented. And this all happens during the Jagaran, that all-night vigil, usually filled with the sound of mantras like Om Namah Shivaya.
But here's where it gets even deeper. These offerings aren't random at all. There's a whole astrological layer to them. Milk, for example, is associated with the moon, which governs our emotions. Honey is linked to Venus, the planet of relationships, and those sacred bell leaves, they're connected to Jupiter, which represents wisdom. So making these offerings is actually believed to help balance these planetary energies in your own life. Pretty cool, right?
All right, let's zoom out from personal devotion and look at the community level, because these core ideas of myth and ritual, they just explode into this stunning, diverse tapestry of cultural celebrations all across India.
For instance, if you go to Mandi in Himachal Pradesh, Maha Sivarathri isn't just one night, it's a whole week-long international festival. The entire town just comes alive. The highlight is a grand procession called the Shobha Yatra, where deities from hundreds of local temples are carried through the streets. It's a huge, vibrant public spectacle. And if you think a week is long, check this out. In Jammu and Kashmir, the Kashmiri Pandit community observes the festival for an incredible 21 days. They have this unique custom of filling 2 pots with water in pecans, which symbolize that divine union of Shiva and Parvati. It's just a beautiful, enduring ritual of devotion.
Over in West Bengal, the practice is really interesting because it directly mirrors the structure of that all-night vigil. Devotees create 4 separate clay Shivalingas, one for each of the 4 praharas, or 3-hour segments of the night. Each segment gets its own specific offerings and chants, which beautifully illustrates the dedication it takes to get through the whole night.
So, after all the epic stories, the personal rituals, and the massive celebrations, what's the ultimate goal of this night? What's the real takeaway here? And this is where it all comes full circle. Maha Sivarathri is really an opportunity to go beyond our limited sense of who we are, to dissolve our boundaries and experience that vast, silent source of creation that's right inside of us. It's a chance to connect with that emptiness, that which is not, that we talked about right at the beginning. It's a night not just of wakefulness, but of true awakening. So I'll just leave you with this final thought to ponder. In our world of constant noise, endless notifications, and distractions, what can we really learn from a night that's completely dedicated to stillness, to darkness, and to the profound power of silence?
If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe for more.